With the traditional 12th holiday period now upon us, this week's good news story features Tracey Lafferty from All Seasons Bed and Breakfast in Portrush. Just 2 years after opening for the first time, Tracey is reporting business as picking up.
All Seasons started on the 7th of April 2018, as far as I can remember.
In that short space of time, Tracey, you've gone on to become 4-star.
Yes, we're 4-star sitting at the minute.
And tell me a wee bit about the actual accommodation.
We now have 11 rooms. We did have 9, but we've just put on another 2 bigger rooms which can accommodate, like, for older people that want single beds and stuff. We have a family room, we have 3 triple rooms, and the rest are all doubles. They all come with tea and coffee making facilities. There's a small fridge in each room, safe, stuff like that there, king size beds, waterfall, power shower, you name it, it's got it.
And do you think, obviously there's still a good market in Portrush and in this area for bed and breakfast type accommodation?
Well, I think so anyway. Yes, we've had cancellations, but that's from people from maybe Canada or Netherlands or wherever. But the market here is still pretty good. I have had a full house now this past 2 or 3 nights. I think I've only one empty room I had last night, but come the weekend and all again, I'm still pretty busy. So thank goodness things are still okay.
And Portrush has a very good and a very long tradition of accommodating the tourists and of bed and breakfast and so on. As a Portrush girl, is this something you always knew you were going to do, or did this just sort of come to you?
It just sort of came to me. I was working in school and my husband and I decided, I've got the room out the back and stuff, why don't we extend the house and for accommodation, because whenever I was younger there was a lot of B&Bs in Portrush.
Yes.
And I could see that the tourism was taking off again. Usually on the way around from school I could see lots of tour buses and all, and I thought, you know what, this is a market that I'm going to explore. So that's basically how it came about, and I like meeting people, so it sort of appeals to me anyway,
How do you advertise, Tracey?
Well, I advertise, I've got my own website, www.allseasonsportrush.com. I do a lot of like Facebook stuff, Instagram, but I'll tell you the truth, Dennis, most of my trade comes from word of mouth by referrals, because that is your best market.
So it's important then, or it's very, very important, that people leave a good review? Yeah.
Good reviews, good service, good quality accommodation, a home from home factor. It's all attention to detail, I think. You really have to, I'm here 24/7, 7 days a week I work. So it's a lot to do about, you just have to knuckle down and go on with it.
And I remember speaking to you, we were out walking somewhere in Portrush, and things were at a fairly low stage at that time. So is it fair to say, is it correct to say that it's all pretty much nearly back to normal, Tracey?
Well, I wouldn't say it's back to normal, but there's a lot of people are just holidaying in Northern Ireland this year, just staying at home, which I'll be doing too. Like I'll be just going somewhere like Belfast or wherever, But I think that it's still a good market. I'm happy enough. To be quite honest, I didn't think we would get as good a influx as we have had. So I'm pretty happy,
So just remind the listeners again on Causeway Coast Radio where All Seasons is found.
All Seasons is at 126 Coleraine Road. It's just the main road past the Microboy Hotel, the 3rd bungalow on the left-hand side, and there's a big annex type thing out the back, and it's really good secure parking and stuff like that there. So anybody wants, give me a wee call.
Well done, Tracey, and thank you for sharing your story as this week's good news on Causeway Coast Radio. All we need now is a wee bit of warm weather. Local voices, local people, local radio. It's Causeway Coast Radio.